In the quiet world of the garden, life unfolds at its own pace. Leaves unfurl towards the sun. Flowers open to greet the day. Among this gentle greenery, a silent watcher waits. It is a creature of immense patience. A living statue in green and brown. This is the praying mantis, its front legs folded as if in prayer. But not reverence. This is a predator's posture. One of the most efficient hunters on Earth. And most creatures never see it coming. To truly appreciate the praying mantis, one must look at its extraordinary body. It is a living sculpture, a biological machine honed by over 100 million years of evolution. Its form is a testament to ruthless efficiency, a design that feels both ancient and otherworldly. Its design is unlike almost anything else on Earth, a masterclass in patient, calculated predation. Every part of its anatomy serves a single, lethal purpose. It begins with the head. A mantis can turn its triangular head a full 180 degrees, an unnerving and unique ability among insects. It looks directly over its shoulder without moving its body, a feat that allows it to scan its environment while remaining perfectly camouflaged and motionless. This stillness is its greatest advantage, conserving energy and rendering it invisible to both its prey and its own predators. This gives it an almost complete view of its surroundings, a panoramic awareness that few creatures possess. Its two large compound eyes are marvels of biological engineering, each composed of thousands of tiny lenses called ommatidia. These create a wide field of vision, constantly gathering information. The dark spot that seems to follow you, the pseudopupil, is an optical illusion, the direct view into the depths of the lenses absorbing all light. But unlike most insects, the mantis combines this with a system remarkably like our own, stereoscopic vision. By triangulating the input from both eyes, it can judge depth with astonishing precision. It calculates the exact distance to a fly or a bee, factoring in its own position and the target's trajectory. This calculation is critical, ensuring its attack will be successful. There is no room for error in this world of ambush, and the tools for that attack are its most formidable weapons, the raptorial forelegs. At rest, they seem serene, held in a posture that gives the mantis its name. But this prayerful pose is a deception. They are spring-loaded, storing immense potential energy, ready to unfold with astonishing speed. The strike itself is one of the fastest movements in the animal kingdom, as quick as 50 milliseconds, faster than a human can blink. It is a blur of motion, too quick for the naked eye to register. Once launched, rows of interlocking spines on the femur and tibia snap shut like a bear trap. This brutal, vice-like grip makes escape nearly impossible for any insect caught within. The rotating head, the calculating eyes, and the lightning-fast legs all work in perfect concert. This is not just an insect. It is a system of ambush perfected over millennia. For the praying mantis, life begins not with a gentle birth, but sealed within a fortress. This is an Uthaka, a marvel of natural engineering. In late autumn, as her own life cycle draws to a close, the female mantis secretes a protein-rich foam, meticulously layering it around her precious eggs. This foam, initially soft and pliable, quickly hardens into a tough, styrofoam-like structure. It's a shield against the biting frost of winter and the probing beaks of hungry birds. Inside this sanctuary, up to 200 potential lives wait, suspended in time, for a signal from the changing season. When the warmth of spring finally penetrates the Uthaka's walls, a silent, synchronized exodus begins. Hundreds of tiny, pale nymphs wriggle free, descending from their shared cradle on delicate silken threads, a waterfall of new life dispersing to avoid immediate competition. There is no parental guidance, no period of learning under a watchful eye. From the very instant their feet touch a leaf, they are utterly alone. Each nymph is a solitary hunter, equipped with the same innate, deadly instincts as a full-grown adult. They are born ready. These nymphs are near-perfect miniatures of their parents, but without wings. Their development is a process of incomplete metamorphosis, a gradual journey to adulthood without a pupal stage. To grow, they must shed their rigid exoskeleton, a process called molting. This is a moment of extreme vulnerability. The nymph hangs upside down, using gravity to pull itself from its old skin. Freshly molted, its new body is soft and defenseless. It must remain perfectly still for hours as its cuticle hardens, a statue-like pause in a life defined by motion. They will repeat this perilous act up to 10 times before reaching their final form. Voracious from day one, they are nonetheless small and fragile in a world teeming with danger. Survival often depends on deception. Many species of mantis nymphs practice a remarkable form of mimicry. Some look and behave just like ants. Dark-colored, fast, and moving with an erratic, twitching gait, they effectively borrow the ant's reputation for being aggressive and unpalatable. Most predators give them a wide berth. This clever disguise allows the young mantis to move about freely, even hunting tiny prey like aphids right alongside the very ants it imitates. For these young hunters, the world is a gauntlet. These harsh beginnings favor the swift, the strong, and above all, the clever. Mimicry is a powerful tool for survival. The mantis family has mastered it in breathtaking ways. Perhaps the most famous, the orchid mantis of Southeast Asia. Not green, not brown, white, pink, petal-shaped limbs. It sits on the flower, becoming part of the blossom. First, phenomenal camouflage that protects it from predators. Second, an aggressive trap as pollinators fly straight into danger. The orchid mantis waits as prey enters its grasp. Matching color, shape, and texture. Evolution's specialized art. Perhaps no behavior is more famous than sexual cannibalism. The myth overstates a rare event. In many species, males often mate and leave unharmed. When it occurs, hunger is usually the trigger. It is seen more in stressed laboratory settings. Insects have decentralized nervous systems. Mating can continue even after decapitation. Protein aids egg production. Survival, not malice, drives behavior. Most encounters end with a cautious approach, hours of coupling, and a careful retreat. A delicate dance that does not always end in death. Despite its fearsome skill, the mantis shows quiet, gentle habits. It meticulously cleans eyes and delicate antennae, senses for prey and danger. It removes debris from raptorial spines. Not vanity, maintenance of precision. Mantises can learn simple patterns and remember them briefly. They ignore meaningless motion and select worthwhile targets. After a bad-tasting insect, they learn to avoid it. A patient hunter and a fastidious groomer. Observation, processing, reaction. Efficient and deliberate. Even masters of ambush live in danger. Birds can spot and snatch a mantis from a perch. Spiders, lizards, and frogs make quick meals of the unwary. At night, bats hunt with sound, even in darkness. Some mantises have a single ear on the chest, tuned to ultrasound. Hearing a bat, they spiral, dive, or drop like a stone to confuse sonar. Some threats come from within. A mantis ingests microscopic larvae by drinking or eating infected prey. Inside, the parasite grows to astonishing lengths. It hijacks the brain, drawing the mantis to water, to complete its life cycle, leaving tragedy behind. For an insect bound by a rigid exoskeleton, growth is not a gradual process, but a series of profound and perilous transformations. To get bigger, the praying mantis must leave its old self behind entirely. This shedding, known as ecdysis, is a cycle of renewal that will repeat throughout its young life, each time bringing it closer to its final, adult form. The process begins quietly, with the mantis finding a secure perch, a place where it can entrust its entire being to the pull of gravity. Hanging upside down, it uses gravity as an ally. A seam along its back splits open, a preordained exit from its former armor. With painstaking effort, it begins to pull free, first its head and thorax, then, one by one, each delicate leg and antenna. It is a slow, exhausting emergence, a physical rebirth that requires the insect to withdraw from every part of its old casing. Emerging soft and pale, it enters its most vulnerable stage. In this tenural state, its new skeleton is like wet paper, offering no protection. It hangs motionless, pumping fluid through its body to expand to its new, larger size before the cuticle begins to harden. a process called sclerotization. For hours it is completely defenseless, unable to move or hunt. Its survival depends entirely on the quality of its hiding place, concealed from the ever-watchful eyes of birds and other predators. This process holds a quiet miracle. Lost or damaged limbs can be regenerated over successive molts, each new shed bringing the replacement closer to its full size and function. The final molt is the most dramatic transformation of all. It unveils the adult, and for many species, something entirely new: wings. These silent, crumpled fans unfurl like intricate origami, slowly drying into the form that will carry them into a new aerial world. But not all mantises will fly. Wing size and body weight vary dramatically by sex and species. Often, the heavier females are flightless or poor flyers, while the lighter males are equipped for travel. For those that can take to the air, flight opens up a vast new world of possibilities: the search for mates, the discovery of new territory, and a swift escape from danger. As an adult, the mantis lives for only a single season. Its purpose narrows: to eat, grow strong, and reproduce. Then, as the warmth of summer fades, so too does its life, ending with the first frosts of winter. Its legacy, and the promise of a new generation, rests in a hardened, foamy case called an ootheca, a final act of patience waiting for the return of spring. To watch a praying mantis is to receive a lesson in patience. In our lives, we rush, motion, and noise. The mantis offers a different way of being: stillness, not idleness; perfect awareness, swaying to blend and to judge distance with pinpoint accuracy. Moments of waiting, the strike, and grooming, each deliberate. By being still and paying attention, it thrives amid competition. In a world obsessed with speed, patience can be the deadliest strategy of all. Stillness is not weakness. Sometimes it is perfect awareness.